Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my video predictions for The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 8, which is also the mid-season finale, which is called Made to Suffer. Love it. Love the title of the episode. Obviously, sort of relating back to the comic book and the trade paperback. I believe it is, what volume is it? Actually, I forget exactly what volume it is. I think it's 8, maybe not. But that's essentially the trade paperback where the governor and Rick really go at it, and you get to see a lot of deaths on both sides. So I'm sure this episode coming up is going to be really exciting. If you guys remember last year, for Season 2, the mid-season finale, we had Sophia missing and Shane opening up the barn, letting Sophia out. And that was sort of the big ending for the mid-season in Season 2, which was awesome. One of my favorite episodes of The Walking Dead ever, for sure. I thought that was a lot of fun. Might need to reassess now because there's been so many good ones in Season 3 as well. But that's definitely one of my favorites from Season 2. And I'm sure next week's episode will be super exciting as well. So we've got a couple previews and a promo that are up right now. One promo, 2 sneak peeks. I'll put all 3 of them in the description. And the sneak peek number 2, for some reason people on YouTube, they upload the sneak peeks and then they take the video and then they make it play again just to get the time longer or something. So you watch the sneak peek and then it plays again. So anyway, that may be the case with those below because so far I've only been able to find videos on YouTube of the sneak peeks that are like that. Anyway, so the first link you're going to see is the promo, which is the best in the description. It'll be the top one. It is the best of the 3 in terms of what we can expect to see from next week's episode. It shows at the beginning you have Maggie and Glenn, and Glenn still got his shirt off with the blood coming down from his face, all mangled, messed up. Outside, it looks like maybe on a porch or something like that, maybe to be used as bait for Rick and the group when they come in, or maybe to be used as bargaining chips to get rid of Rick and the attacking members of the prison group. So that'll be pretty interesting to see if the governor is willing to give them up to Rick in exchange for him to leave. After maybe he kills the guards or something like that. Be very interesting to see what happens with that. Very cool. So after that, then we see a few other little things happen, a few quick scenes. I'll try to dissect them as best I can. One, you have Carl, and there seems like there's some danger. You have a walker that looks like Lori, but I don't think it is Lori. If you pause it in the promo, you'll see what I mean. The walker does look a lot like Lori, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's supposed to be either. There is a small chance, but I don't think it is. But essentially, he tells somebody, I think it's Carol, but we're not 100% sure, to just leave her or something like that. And probably referring to the baby, maybe just leave Judy or something, like just leave her and let's get out of here or something like that. So Carl at this point not really caring too much, it seems like, about the baby, at least from what we've seen so far. Or maybe they're in a lot of danger and he just figures that there's no other way. So we'll see what happens with that. The group at the prison that's still there being Herschel, Beth, Carl, and Axel. Is that it? Who else? I think that's it. Pretty much, yeah. Carol as well, if I forgot to mention her, and Judy. They're obviously something's going to happen with them. They're either going to be under attack. Maybe Axel will turn out to turn on them or something. Let the walkers introduce something maybe once Rick and the rest of the group are gone. Because he could be different from the way he was in the comic books. In the comic books, he was a good guy. Doesn't necessarily mean that in a TV show he's going to be the same character. We've seen a name like, for example, Thomas in the comic books be a character in the TV show, but he's completely different. Even though he has the same name and he's at the prison, he's a completely different character. So we could maybe see something like that happen, or maybe the group that Tyrese is with may attack the prison or may come to the prison or something, or may run into them somewhere along the line. Because there have been a lot of rumors that Tyrese will make an appearance in the next episode, which could be the case. Maybe at the very end, we'll see. So that'll be pretty exciting to see what happens with them. Lots of action in both spots, it seems like. And then we see some other little clips of Rick and the group shooting down the guys at the wall of Woodbury. You have Daryl talking to Rick. Rick saying that he needs Daryl. and Daryl kind of be like, but he's my brother, this kind of thing. So, having some reservations about having to fight Merle here. So that'll be a lot of fun to see if maybe Daryl will change sides or maybe Merle will. I mean, I could see something like maybe Daryl change sides and then have like Rick have to run away or something, or Rick and Michonne maybe, or maybe Merle will change sides, because I think the governor still has a lot more men, because they only have 4 people. Rick, Michonne, Oscar, and Daryl. Oscar's a dead man, for sure. He could die anytime. He probably will die next episode. If not, maybe fairly soon. He probably will die pretty soon, I think. Probably this season, most likely. Especially if Tyrese is going to come in. You guys know the rule. So there's that. Michonne's, I think, is safe, because she just got here. If they killed her off now, it'd be like, whoa, wasted opportunity. People probably wouldn't like that very much, so she's probably safe. Daryl, some people think he is going to die next episode. I certainly hope not. Would it be crazy if Merle killed Daryl? That would be messed up, man. I don't know if people would like to see that. I probably would not like that at all. Be like, worst episode ever, for sure. But vice versa, if Daryl was the one to kill Merle, that would be cool. I'd be cool with that. So we're probably looking at Oscar dying then. Rick's obviously safe. Glenn could die too. It's true. Glenn could die. They could kill him off next episode. Maggie also, she's potentially, she could die also. Andrea, somebody commented in my last video for the review, wouldn't it be cool if Rick killed Andrea at this point? I think it's just that people are getting pissed off that Andrea's with the governor and all this stuff, and she doesn't know what's going on. I thought it was cool in the last episode where she's like walking by the fence, and she doesn't know that Rick and the group, like Rick is right on the other side, and she has no idea. And Glenn and Maggie are right like somewhere behind her. She has no idea. Oh man, that was kind of a neat. I like when they do stuff like that where the audience, we know all this stuff's going on, and it's kind of interesting that this character is there and she just has no idea, just because of the location, everything, and how they've kept it from her. So that's really all I can say for the promo. There's a few other things in it too, but nothing I can really talk about too much, aside from the fact that it just looks really exciting. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely going to have a couple character deaths for sure. I can see Merle dying maybe. There's got to be at least 1 or 2. Probably, if I had to pick, probably Oscar. Maybe not Merle, maybe somebody else, like a bunch of members of the Woodbury group. We know that's going to happen. Who knows, maybe 1 other big character too. But we've already gotten 2 deaths this season, so I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe narrowed it down a little bit with the deaths. Either way, so that's that. The 2 sneak peeks, I don't have too much to say about them. The first one is just, again, Andrea and the governor, just whatever, all over each other. Whatever, it sucks. But you can watch it. The link's in the description. It's not great. And the sneak peek number 2 is of Michonne, and it looks like she has somehow run into the governor's daughter, I think, or maybe another child walker, because it seems like, now we don't know if it's a walker for sure. She sees a little girl and it's chained up and stuff, so I'm assuming it's a walker or it's a zombie, and she's dressed really cleanly, so I think it's probably the governor's daughter, but we don't know for sure. So we'll see what happens with that and how she got in that location. She must have snuck around or something. They must be sneaking around Woodbury somehow for her to get there. Otherwise, I don't see how she would come in contact with her. So I'm really looking forward to next week's episode. I am so excited to see it. I cannot wait, dude. I can't wait. The break sucks, but man, we've had so many back-to-back great episodes over the last couple of months, or 2 months roughly, that we got lots of stuff we can watch. Like I can watch back over the first part of season 3. And somebody asked me if I'm going to stop doing videos once the season, once The Walking Dead's not on. Do I stop? Those of you guys who have been with my channel for a long time, which at this point is not many of you, because most people, the influx in the last 2 months has been crazy, but of new people. But I do videos all year. I set the goal. My business plan when I started this channel was to do 10 videos per week. And since the beginning of this year, I've done that. On average, I've done something like 12 or 13 a week for the whole year. I never take time off. And when I'm on vacation for my job, I make like 20 or 30 videos. So I make even more. So I never take time off my channel. It's something I enjoy doing. It's like fun for me, and it's more productive than playing video games or something like that, which I could easily do. But I love The Walking Dead. I love the show, and other things as well too that I do review on my channel as well. I love, like you know, comic books, action figures, Dragon Ball Z. I've done a bunch of videos on that. Naruto, anime, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and you know, any kind of topics about Marvel movies, comic book movies, stuff like that. So I don't stop doing videos regardless of what's going on in the world. Even if The Walking Dead got canceled, my business plan would not change. I would still be trying to do 10 videos a week. I may have to shift and start doing something else, but at this point in my life, that's what I've decided to do to meet my goals and what I want to do. And so far, it's been going great. Otherwise, none of you would be here, and this channel would be would not exist at all. Most of the videos that got a lot of views from my channel are videos that I did back in like April. Like right after season 2 ended, I did a bunch of videos for The Walking Dead season 3, doing predictions and things like that. And those videos, one of them has like 1.5 million views. Another one has almost 1 million views. So in other words, what I'm saying is that, like, I'm always going to be creating new content, whether you're here or not. If you want to leave, go ahead, unsubscribe. I don't care. I'll still be here. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. Can't wait for next week. It's going to be awesome. It's Trev. Saying peace.